let's solve this JAMB past question, right? The one that came out, this is one of the questions that came out in 2025 JAMB, right? But it also sits in what in WAEC. So that's why I say JAMB and WAEC 2026 physics class. So it's under what dimension analysis of physical quantity in physics, right? Now, if you're a student who will be writing this upcoming JAMB, either WAEC or JAMB, please join our class. If you want to join the class, send me a message on WhatsApp, then join the free class. The free class is going to take place on what? 20th of September. 20th of September, that is when we are starting what? The free class. Then 1st of October to December, like December ending, we want to cover what? The entire JAMB syllabus. So it's going to be 3 months intensive JAMB Hawaii class. So if you're interested in that class, please, the class is for 40,000. But the first 100 persons are paying 29,000. Just and there are a lot of benefits. So same message, if you're interested, same message, so you can join our general class. For the general class, cannot pay to join the main class. Just the first 100 persons are paying 29,000 only for now, for October to December. And still stand the chance to join the next batch that starts for January. Just so don't miss out. So now let's solve this question here. Please pay attention here. Say, which of the following is dimension for pressure, right? So therefore, you have to say the formula for pressure. Now, when they say what dimension of any quantity here, therefore you have to bring out what formula here. So we talk about pressure. Pressure. Now, what is formula for pressure? Remember, pressure equals what? Force over what? Force over what? Area. This is that force over area. So you therefore define that quantity, force over what? Area. Right? Now, let's break force down. Remember, what is force? Force, you can see that force equals what? Mass times what? Acceleration. Times acceleration over what? Area. Do you understand? So now, in physics, we have called dimension, we have called fundamental quantity, right? And the 3 main fundamental quantity we are what? Mass, length, and time. Mass, length, and what? And time. It's okay. And mass, the dimension for mass is what? Is capital letter what? M. Capital letter M, right? Y for length is L. Y for time is what? Is T. So these are the things all the things I want to do here revolve around this one here. Just now here we already have mass. Here we already have mass, right? This is mass here. This is the M, right? What about acceleration? So now let's define for acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration equals what? Velocity over what? Time. It's okay. Now let's break down velocity here. Now what is velocity? Because our velocity equals what? Distance or displacement over what? Time. Please pay close attention here, because you have to break it down. So now displacement also is the same as length. Idea. So going to be what? L over what? T. This is that L over what? T. That will die for displacement over what? Time for velocity, right? So if you combine them together here, the dimension for velocity is what? The dimension for velocity is what? LT minus 1. It's okay. LT what? Minus 1. LT raised to what? Minus 1. So this is dimension. This is dimension for velocity, right? So for velocity now, let's get acceleration here. Hope you are following me here. So for velocity here, because for velocity here, distance, displacement over what? Time. You can also say distance over time, right? Displacement is what? L. Time is what? Is T. Combine them together, you get it from you. Do you understand? Now, therefore acceleration. If you should bring this to your arcs here, like you're going to get dimension for acceleration here, it's going to be what? It's going to be like this. T minus 1 over what? T minus 1 over what? Over T. It's okay. Now, if you combine these two together here, please make that shape. Combine these two together here, because this you can also say it as like this times just now these two here, when you combine them together, these two, when you combine it together, you have to get something like this as what? C minus 2. This is that. So when you combine these two together here, you want to get this one here. So now, when you understand this concept, when you understand this concept, you now need to what? Get dimension for acceleration here. So if you get dimension for acceleration here, it's going to be L T raised to power minus 2. Do you see that? So from here, please take that here. So mass, length, and time. You have what? Dimension for mass is what? Capital letter M, L, and T, right? So for velocity here, because we know acceleration here is what? Mass by what? Velocity. Velocity over what? Time, right? So you have to get for velocity. And velocity is what? Displacement over time, right? So when you bring out your dimension for what? Velocity, you get length times time is what? Minus 1. You get what? The dimension. So from here now, from this velocity here, you bring it down here, right? So my velocity here is this one here, bring down here, my time here. So you get this one here. So it is saying that for me to get my pressure dimension for mass is what? Is capital letter M. So we're going to do what? Capital letter what? M, right? Now for acceleration, right there. For acceleration, what is acceleration here? For acceleration is this guy here. So you have right? Do you understand? So guys, you are what for this one here. They will not say over. What is my area? Remember, area is equal to length times length or length times breadth. Do you understand? When we talk about area dimension for area is what? L raised to 1 raised to 2. Right? Because if you check for area is like this. Length times breadth. You also think that what? L. Just that. So you now have hope you understand. So now let's break it down now. Let's break it down. Right? Let's break it down. So let's combine them together. So if you want to combine them together here. So what I want to do here is that I want to separate my lengths. So yeah, I can just do this stuff here. Let me yeah, I can just do this stuff here. Pressure is equals to right? Then now remember if you are carrying some up, now this minus this 2 change to what? Minus 2, right? So you have this here. Now because this one is divide, remember this divide here is what separates this guy and this guy here. So you want to make it together here. What happen here? This one you are seeing here, this 2 here now change to minus 2. So you now combine this one. Remember here we have 1, right? So 1 minus 2 is minus 1, right? 1 minus 2 is what? Is minus 1. So here we have, right? So 1 minus 2, here we have what? Minus 1, minus 1. So when you combine them together, here we now have, when you combine them together, here we now have what? Then M minus 1, then C minus 2. So you have to take it step by step. So the answer, dimension analysis for pressure is what? What is the answer here? Is what? Is D. D is what? Is the answer. Just now let me give you one here. What is dimension for work? Work. Leave a message here. What is dimension for work? Now, please, if you know that you want to prepare adequately for your upcoming JAMB examination, either WAEC or JAMB 2026, please send me a message. Now, what I say, the main class is 40,000 from October to December, 40,000. Now, but the state only person that they're paying 29,000, right? I want to cover math, chemistry, physics, and biology. And we are learning on a constant basis. So if you're interested in that class, please send me a message on WhatsApp so I can join the class here. This video is helpful. Like this video that this video is helpful, and I'll be glad to hear from you. Now our free class starts 20th of September. 20th of September, our free class starts fully. So make sure you join our free class so you see how the class look like. Just thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel or follow my TikTok and my Facebook page for more of this type of video.